Hello and welcome to Wanderland and welcome back to London. Today we are going to have afternoon tea here at the Corinthia Hotel. So join me down the rabbit hole and we'll experience it together. Well, welcome back down the rabbit hole. It looks like we made it back into another afternoon tea, this time at the Corinthia Hotel. So we're here for an Easter time afternoon tea, and it's so beautiful in here. I just can't believe it. I'm sat right next to one of the largest floral bouquets I've ever seen, and it smells so beautifully of fresh flowers, lots of hyacinths and daffodils and stalks and tulips. I mean, it is beautiful. So with that, I'm going to say Happy Easter to everybody, and let's get this afternoon tea started. Happy Easter to everybody. Cheers. So the Easter time themed afternoon tea started on March 11th this year, and it goes until April 1st. So you might not get a chance to go to it this year because this will probably come out right after Easter. But I'll tell you, next year, make your advance reservations and you'll get in and have a lovely afternoon tea. The closest underground station to this location at the Corinthia Hotel is going to be Charing Cross, and that's right next to Trafalgar Square. You can find it on the Bakerloo, the Northern, just about almost anywhere in London you can find it. Afternoon tea here is served Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. and then on Saturday and Sunday it's 1 p.m. until 7 p.m. I made my afternoon tea reservations on afternoontea.co.uk, and you can also make your reservations straight with the Corinthia Hotel on their website. I will make sure that both of these links are down below in the description. The price for a traditional afternoon tea here is £75 a person, and if you'd like a glass of rabbit juice or champagne, it's going to be £90 a person. I was a very naughty girl today because it seems like springtime, and also I actually got my first check from YouTube. So cheers. I got myself a bottle of rabbit juice. Something to keep in mind while you're having afternoon tea here at the Corinthia Hotel. You are on a strict time limit of 1 hour and 45 minutes, so plan accordingly. I better start this afternoon tea now. So this is something a little different. Instead of getting a tea tower with your sandwiches and your scones and your sweets, it all comes in courses. So I received my beautiful sandwich plate, and I'll show it to you right now. And I received 2 orders of sandwiches on one plate. Usually, because I dine by myself, I only get, one of each, but I have 2 of each. So my goodness, a full tray of sandwiches. So I'll show you what I have, and then you'll know what I have. My first afternoon tea sandwich is pickled cucumber, goat's curd, mint, and cucumber. It looks like this. Very nice. The bread is incredibly soft, very, very soft. Ooh, it smells lovely and fresh. Goat's curd. I wonder what that's going to sound like. Wow, that was incredibly tart. The cucumbers were really, really pickled, and it was almost sour. Ooh, I do love a very sour profile. Ooh, that that is something different. And then you've got that hint of mint. Wow. Goat's curd. Who'd have known that I would have enjoyed that? My next sandwich is a Clarence Court brown egg with cress. And it's on brown bread. It looks lovely. I tell you, it seems like these sandwiches have just been made, and it is such a delight to have this. This is a beautiful, beautiful egg sandwich, I can already tell. Clarence Court eggs, they have happy chickens there. They are just orange yolked. I mean, look at this. Absolutely beautiful. So let's give this a try. Ooh, that is a really nice little egg and cress sandwich. The eggs are cut up just perfectly. It's actually seasoned, which is always a plus for afternoon tea. Yeah, very, very nice. The bread, the brown bread, is just delightful. It's just a nice little tea sandwich. So far, so good. I'm really pleased. Now this is a full glass of rabbit juice. Look at this. Look at this. This is how it should be. So if you decide to get your 1 glass of rabbit juice, they still fill it all the way up in these beautiful, beautiful crystal champagne flutes. Usually, you'll find out they'll be like down to here, but no, here at the Corinthia, they fill your rabbit juice up all the way. My next sandwich is a Wiltshire ham with mustard and mayonnaise on a granary bread. And it looks like there's several pieces of nice, thinly sliced ham, and I love that. The bread, once again, do I even have to tell you anymore? Great, soft bread. And each of my sandwiches have different bread. I love that. I think that's so nice to give a different flavor profile, definitely. So let's give it a try. How can you really go wrong with ham and mustard? Granary mustard, too. I love granary mustard. Oh, it's so nice. You just have to make sure it doesn't get in your teeth, definitely. But yeah, a lovely, lovely sandwich. It has lots of ham in here. I tell you, everything that I've had so far, if you're a picky eater, I think you'd really like it anyways. It's not intimidating at all, but it has a nice flavor profile, all of them. They're very approachable. I have to tell you, I am completely enchanted by the flower arrangement that's right next to me. There are, like I said before, the most beautiful flowers. There's even delphiniums and cherry blossoms and little baby roses. But underneath, towards the bottom, are all kinds of eggs. I saw ostrich eggs right next to me. I see little golden eggs and little golden hen's eggs, and then lots of speckled hen's feathers. I love it. It is almost spring. I can't wait. I cannot wait for a little bit of warm weather here in London. Blue skies. Blue skies, what's that? Yeah. Well, we don't see a lot of blue skies here in London. Coming from Southern California, I tell you, it is a blessing whenever I can. So with spring, it is new birth is what it is. And yeah, just getting a little nostalgic, I guess. Silly me. This is a sandwich I'm looking forward to the most. It's butter roasted turkey breast with gem lettuce and Parmesan and truffle cream on onion bread. So this looks very nice, doesn't it? Looks like there's a lot going on here. And I smell a lot of truffle. So I will let you know how this one goes. I have high hopes for this one, I tell you. So the honey roasted turkey is a little bland, unfortunately. I did taste that hint of truffle in the back of my palate. It was a very soft, lovely sandwich. I think with a little bit of salt and pepper, it would have been astronomical. It was a little bland. But I'll tell you, the gem lettuce that's in it, it was crisp. And that is what makes it a good sandwich. It wasn't bad at all, but I tell you, like I said before, probably almost anybody would like these sandwiches. They're very nice. Yeah, there's really nothing wrong at all. Really enjoyed it. And I keep going over about the bread. I feel like these sandwiches were made for me, which is fantastic. I am noticing when they first started seating all of the afternoon tea guests, for the first seating at 1 o'clock, we were all sat in the main circle of the area, the main part of it. But now as more and more people are showing up, they're being sat on the outskirts of the whole tea salon. So if it's important for you that you really want to be right here in the center of it all, make sure you have an earlier reservation rather than a later one. Or perhaps you can say, you know, if you book directly with the hotel, you could possibly ask for something in the main circle of the area, and then you'd be sat here. But for me, I like to be right here, not on the outside looking in. I like on being the inside looking out. How about you? Do you like to be right there, or do you like to be looking in? Either way is good. Either way. My last sandwich here is going to be smoked salmon, lemon dill, and nori cream cheese. It's right here. And I believe nori is a Japanese seaweed. So this should be a very lovely, maybe seafoody profile. Looking forward to it. It's supposed to be on a brioche bread. I'm not sure about that, but I will tell you it's very soft and very, very succulent, if that's a way to talk about bread. But yes, and a lot of salmon. There must be at least 2 to 3 layers of smoked salmon. I'm looking forward to this. Oh yeah. Wow. That was a unique take on smoked salmon. Still salivating from the taste of it. So the smoked salmon, there was a lot of it. And it was perfectly smoked. It wasn't overly like crazy. It was just lovely. But that nori seaweed cream cheese, it just elevated it so much. It was like the taste of the seashore. It was lovely. It wasn't fishy. It was just, you could tell it was something good in your mouth, I'll tell you. But the only thing I didn't really care for, it was definitely a brioche bread, which made it a little sweet. So it really conflicted in my mouth. The seashore meets sweetness. I would have had this on something else other than the brioche, but the brioche is why it's so incredibly soft. Lovely though, I'll tell you. That was a unique afternoon tea sandwich. Nori seaweed, cream cheese. I kind of liked it. I did. I will tell you, the tea selection here at the Corinthia Hotel is immense, but what stands apart is how they describe everything. I'm going to leave pictures in my YouTube community page, along with, pictures of what I'm going through here now, but also the pages of this little book here, which lists all of their teas. And I want you to read some of these descriptions. I'm going to one that I just picked up right now, under white tea, a silver needle. It tastes like honeydew, delicate and bliss. It says plump, soft, sweet enough to make heavenly angels weep with joy. I don't even know what else is on the tea list, but I want to know what heavenly angels will weep with joy with this lovely honeydew flavored tea. I mean, come on, how fun is this? So definitely check out the YouTube community page. I would love for you to read some of these. I was just given a cake plate. That makes me so happy. I didn't have to ask for it. It's here, I have my cake plate. Hooray! It is now halftime. It's time for scones. I received a lovely box of scones delivered warm to my table with, it looks like, clotted cream, strawberry jam, and I believe plum jam. So let's give these guys a try. I'm finally getting to my scones right now. I bet you they were warm before I started. But here you go. Here is a Corinthian hotel scone. It has a lot of sultanas in it. It's nicely glazed on the outside. It looks very nice, so let's give it a try. They do know what they're doing with their scones. Beautifully crunchy on the outside, pillowy on the inside. The clotted cream, perfectly golden and like Jersey cow golden. Look at that. Beautiful. Absolutely lovely. And the strawberry jam, it tastes like homemade. So you cannot go wrong with scones here at the Corinthia Hotel. I have my silver needle tea right now. Let's give it a try. I wouldn't say it would make angels cry from its sweetness, but it's a nice little tea. We have a lovely pianist playing some beautiful tunes right now, right behind me. It's lovely. It's not too loud. It's just perfect. So, yeah, they're doing a good job here. When you're finished with your scone course and you're ready for your desserts, there comes a lovely 3-tiered tray of beautiful sweets. And the waiters bring them around and they tell you all about them. And then you get one of each of them. I mean, they are not chintzy here. So, I've got a lot of lovely little desserts to try for you. So that's up next.
Strawberry and almond yogurt tartlet, lemon eclair, raspberry cheesecake, vanilla and caramel cream chocolate egg, chocolate marble cake, pistachio and white chocolate cookie.
Beautiful. Thank you. My first sweet treat is going to be rhubarb almond, and it's a vanilla tartlet. Look at this. So the little tartlet was not sweet at all. The rhubarb was rather tart, and it was rather crunchy. It wasn't completely dissolved. The vanilla cream was really nice. The tartlet was very crumbly. So it was okay. I had a bite of it, and I think I understand what it tastes like. It was nice. This looks adorable. It's a lemon meringue eclair. That was a 10 out of 10. The lemon meringue eclair was glorious, absolutely perfect. You bit into it, and it was not a hard eclair at all. It just exploded in your mouth of a lemon pie filling with a meringue top. It was beautiful. That little dessert is a 10 out of 10 for sure. My next afternoon tea is a raspberry cheesecake. There it is. So the flavor of the cheesecake was very nice. It was very raspberry. It's not like a New York cheesecake. There's a lot of gelatin in it, so it's very gelatinous, if that makes sense. And then there's a bit of raspberry in the center, and it's on like a graham cracker base. It's very nice. It makes for a beautiful dessert though. And because this is Easter time, I had to save this one at least for last. It's a vanilla and caramel Easter egg. Isn't it beautiful? So I will have pictures of this once again on the YouTube community so you can really appreciate how lovely these little patisseries are. Ooh, that was nice. So the vanilla was very moussey, I would say. But the inside, the gooey center was definitely caramel. It was almost like colored with something to make it look more like an egg yolk. but a lovely caramel hit. It was very, very nice. I really enjoyed that one. It's a great way to end. I have 2 other little desserts, but I'm getting very close to time that I feel like I'm actually going to get kicked out. I've seen other time limits some places, but I really believe that they're going to stick with an hour and 45-minute time period because there's people swarming right now. The waiters are swarming, and I feel a little uncomfortable right now. So I'm going to take my cookie and my little pound cake home with me, but I might let you know how that goes. Probably once again in the community page. But yeah, it happens, I tell ya. So not the worst place to be put in exile, but yes, I was moved on once my hour and 45 minutes were done. So I'm still at the Corinthia, and I have the rest of my rabbit juice, but look how cute. I've got a bunch of lint bunnies, little chocolate bunnies, and I have the rest of my rabbit juice. So all is not wrong or bad, but just be aware, an hour and 45 minutes is all you have for afternoon tea here. I did want to say thank you very much to Passim for a lovely afternoon tea. You've been a lovely waiter. Thank you for taking such great care of me. I just finished my afternoon tea here at the Corinthia Hotel. I had a really nice time. It was a very nice afternoon tea. The service was wonderful. The food was very nice. So I'd suggest you come here if you're in the area, if you're staying here, if you're staying close by. You will not be disappointed by this lovely lounge. It is absolutely beautiful. And depending on the time of year you come, you might have different surroundings than I do. Like I said, I keep going over these beautiful, beautiful bouquets of springtime flowers. I just love it. But all in all, I would give this afternoon tea probably a 4 out of 5. It wasn't perfect. It wasn't average at all either. It's on the higher price line. I wanted to give you something a little different from the more budget conscious that I've had recently. So just to see, you know, what's out there for you. So thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you next week down the rabbit hole. Bye-bye.